So now in our part 4, we are going to discuss about the IUB University Management System, and which will be our case study. So we need to design a database for the IUB to manage students and their academic information, courses offered by different departments and faculty members and their assignments, student enrollment in multiple courses and grades earned by the students. So what we have will have to identify first the entities. So first of all, we'll list all the main objects and entities of our system: the department, students, faculty, course, enrollment, grade, and teachers. So these are basically the entities are table in our database, and description of the department as academic department, like it can be CS, mathematics, physics, and the student enrolled at IUB, faculty are the lecturers and the professors and instructors, and course is basically courses which are offered by the departments, and enrollment are the records which student takes uh, which course, and grade is final grade for each enrollment, and teachers is record which faculty teaches which course. And in the step 2, we'll identify attributes for each of these entities. So for each entity, we list its properties like depart ID underscore min. It is used as the primary key, and which is a unique identifier. And department underscore code is CS math. Department underscore is like computer science, physics or mathematics. And location is building and room number, and budget is annual budget of the department, and contact underscore phone is department official phone number. So the student attribute contains the student underscore ID, which is the primary key, and registration number is the unique registration number of that student, because each student has a unique identity in the system, in the university system. A name is student's full name, or his or her father name, his or her CNIC number, his or her email address, which would also be unique, and phone number, enrollment underscore date, CGPA, which is calculated from grades, because it is a weak entity and it relates to, and we can drive the grade from the CGPA. Oh, sorry, we can drive the CGPA from the grades. And the department underscore ID is the foreign key, and this foreign key relates to the department entity. Like course attributes, course underscore ID, which will be used as primary key, course underscore code, course underscore title. So like the course code as CS 101 for course title programming fundamentals, and credit are, it can have 3 or 4, and programming fundamentals actually have 4 credit hours, and semester can be fall or spring, and the description of that specific course, and department ID, which is the foreign key of the department entity. Now the faculty. Faculty underscore ID is the primary key. Faculty underscore code is unique. Name, email, CNIC, phone, hire date, salary, designation, department underscore ID. So you can observe these foreign keys in every table. So identify relationships and cardinalities. So now it's the crux of everything which we have discussed. The department has student. One department can have many students, so it is one to many relationship. So department offers course, one department can offer many courses, so it is one to many. Department employs faculty, one department employs many faculty members, so this is also one to many. So student enroll in course, So many students can enroll in many courses. So this is many to many, and faculty teaches course, which is many faculty members can teach many courses. So it is also many to many. So enrollment receives grade. So each enrollment has one grade. So it is one to one relationship. So now we are going towards drawing a ER diagram using Mermaid code. So Mermaid is basically a JavaScript based diagrammable tool which can be used to create diagram from text. So instead of dragging and dropping shapes, you write code and Mermaid automatically draws the diagram for you. So we can use this tool to draw the unified model language diagrams, the UML diagrams, like use case diagram, class diagram, activity diagram, sequence diagram. So basically the UML is of two types, the structural and behavioral. So the structural diagram actually shows the actual core functionality of the system, and the behavioral diagrams show that how your system would interact with the entities. Outside or inside entities. So why to use Mermaid? Because no mouse needed. Let me open the draw.io. Draw.io is basically an online diagram software which can be used to draw different kind of diagram. You can manually draw the diagram, and you can use the Mermaid or UML, plant UML, and many other methods to draw diagram. So I'll teach you to draw the diagrams by using different approaches. So I was talking about the Mermaid. So why to use Mermaid? Because no mouse needed, write code directly, and easy to version control. You can save it as text. And I have uh, where is ER diagram Mermaid? So this is the simple code. For ER, we have to draw the ER diagram. We have entities, departments, students, courses, faculty, teachers, and this is the relationship. I have drawn the relationship by using the combination of what we call this. I have forgotten the term. What did we call this? Oh, crow's foot notation. So these are the crow's foot notation. So now let's see if it has opened or not. So we can draw the ear. This is an ellipse or oval, and we can drag and drop many of them. We can connect these to draw different diagrams. Yes. So you can draw many diagrams by using the draw.io. So this is basically the standard general basic arrows, clip art, flowchart, and software Active Directory, Android, Atlassian, Bootstrap, C4, data flow diagram, entity relation, and iOS mockup, sitemap, Salesforce, UML 2.5, UML, Alibaba Cloud net for networking. So it's a very rich tool, and it is very important for you to learn it. And we are discussing about the entity relationship diagram. It is representing an attribute, entity, entity, attribute. So some like you can see that the double line oval, and this is the associate entity. This is the relationship, and main and sub. It is actually a sub process of the main process, and cloud and relationship lines. So there are numbers of entity relationship symbols. So like I was telling you that we can drag and drop, and we can draw the entire diagram using this. And we also have another method which I was telling you, the mermaid. So just will have to write a code, and you can copy paste this code as well, and you can write this as well, like students, courses, faculty, enrollment. So just you will have to open draw.io on your web browser, or you can also download the application. So and create new diagram and click range menu. So like click range. In range you'll have to insert mermaid, and this is basically the code. So let me just copy this and paste that into the system and insert. So now it has, where is zoom out, where is zoom out, control, yes. So you can see that department ID, which is primary key, department code, string, name, location, budget. So this is the data type. So like this is student ID and string, and courses, faculty, enrollments. So this is the simplest way to create the ER diagrams using mermaid. So this diagram contains everything which I have discussed in our lecture. So this is the zoom in and zoom out. I was finding this. So now you can also, so you'll just have to click Control A to select everything inside this image, and you can export it as a PNG and JPEG or any other format which you want to export, and you can use the selection only. And you can also use the transparent background, and appearance can be dark or light. So this is up to you. Let me export in dark mode and draw.io, like IERIUB, sorry, and save. So this is the ER diagram which we designed using the mermaid.